Hello everyone and welcome to Defense Shows. I am Kiran. Dealing with vocabulary portion, it is applicable for all competitive examination. So here we move. These are the words which I have given you yesterday. Okay. Now let's see the answer of these words. Okay. The first one is imply. The correct answer will be suggest. Okay. Now let's form an example. When a person has a bad day, that doesn't imply that they are always sad. It means that doesn't suggest that they are always sad. Okay. Now next word is ramble. Options are not, confuse, wander and wonder. So correct answer will be wander, which means to walk aimlessly. Okay. Then eighth one is beneficial. Options are help, advantageous, charity, wise. So correct answer will be advantageous. It's very easy. Now let's see the next one. It's flair. Options are judicious, temper, style and bless. So correct answer will be bless. Now let's see what this flare means. Flare means that it is a sudden bright light, okay, or a flame. We use the word flare for this type of flame, okay, or blaze also same. So friend, we have one more word called flair, flare. Okay, what does it mean? It means that talent or style, right? Now moving toward the next word, it's negligent. What does negligent means? Options are pajamas, morbid, careless and dark. So correct answer is careless. It's simple one. So now we have 10 new words for you. Okay, now let's see. The first one is a breeze. It means shorten. Okay, so what will be the synonym? It will be cut or curtail. Okay friend, what does curtail mean? Curtail means reduce in extent in quantity. If you are reducing something in quantity, okay, you will use word curtail. What would be the opposite? Lengthen. Okay, now let's form an example. The introduction is a breeze from the author's afterword to the novel. And you can also say that some school activities are being curtailed due to the lack of funds and facilities, right? Then you have to keep in your mind that a breeze means shorten. Okay, synonym would be cut or curtail. Antonyms is lengthen. And I have given you example like the teacher has abridged the assignment, so it is very easy to do right now. Okay, now next one is abeyance. Abeyance is an adjective which means suspension. Okay, so what are the synonyms? Remission and suspense. And antonym would be in hand. Okay, example is matters were held in abeyance pending from further inquiries. So friend, what is abeyance really is? Abeyance is a state of temporary disuse. Okay, it is a state of temporary disuse. And what is remission? It is decrease or in disappearance. Basically remission we use in a disease condition. Okay, whenever a decrease or disappearance of signs and symptoms happen, we call it remission. And in a simple language we can say suspension, right? Then what would be the antonym? In hand. What is in hand? It means extra amount of something you have, you will say in hand. Okay, now moving toward the next word, it is obnoxious. What is obnoxious? It is unpleasant. If something is unpleasant, you will say obnoxious. Okay, from the next time you will say obnoxious. Then what are the synonyms? Disagreeable and nasty. See friend, what is nasty? Nasty is very bad. Okay, it is very bad. And disagreeable we use when a person who is not pleasant or agreeable, you use the word disagreeable. Okay, then what would be the antonym? What would be the opposite? It is delightful. Okay, delightful would be the antonym of obnoxious. I think it's clear. Okay, now let's form an example. They overthrew the chancellor who was very obnoxious to them. Means they overthrew the chancellor who was not pleasing to them. Okay, now let's see the next word. It is annihilate. Okay, so it means destroy. Synonym would be wipe out or obliterate. What is obliterate? Obliterate means destroy. Okay, antonym would be create, stabilize. Okay, these are the antonym of annihilate. Now let's form an example. A simple bomb could not annihilate a lot of things. It means that a simple bomb could not destroy a lot of things. Now moving toward the next word, it is confer. Confer means to consult something, okay, involving consulting with another person as a group. We use the word confer. See friend, we use in a second confer as a second use. It is bestow. What is bestow? Which means to award or hand over something. Okay, synonym would be present with and grant to. Antonym would be withhold. What is withhold? Withhold means refuse to give and hold back. If you will refuse to give something, you will use the word withhold. Correct. Then let's form an example. The minister may have exceeded the power conferred on him by the parliament. I think it's clear. Now moving toward the next word, it's vex. What is vex? It means that to make someone annoyed and frustrated. Okay, you use the word vex. It means annoy. Then synonyms would be irritate and infuriate. Irritate we can understand easily as same like the annoy, but what is infuriate? Infuriate means making someone extremely angry and impatient. If you will make someone very angry and it will convert into impatient, so we will use the word infuriate. Right. Then what would be the opposite? Opposite would be mollify. What does mollify means? It means reducing some severity. Severity of what? Severity of anger, severity of impatience, and severity of annoyance. Okay, so it would be soften, reduce, mitigate. Right. So let's form an example. The memory of the conversation still vexed him. Means still he get irritated by that memory. Okay. Now let's see the next word. It's Deem. You might have heard this many times. Deem University, right? It's a verb which means consider. So synonyms would be judge, adjudge. Adjudge means declare to be true. Means it's declared to be true. So opposite would be misjudge. Let's form an example. The event was deemed a great success. Right. Now moving toward the next word, it's unbridled. Unbridled is an adjective which means unrestrained. Okay. Synonym would be unconstrained and uncontrolled. Simply it is nothing but uncontrolled, which is not in our control. We will use that word as a unbridled. Okay. Then antonym would be restrained. Okay. Means it is restrained. For example, he had a moment of unbridled ambition. I think it's pretty clear. Now moving toward the next. Same way we use the word mortify, right? Then antonym would be aggrandize. What does it mean? It means to enhance the reputation. If you will give respect to someone, you will use this word. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now let's form an example. You will humiliate me in front of whole class. See friends, humiliate is a very simple word. In exam we can be asked by the word aggrandize, okay, and mortify. You have to keep this in your mind. Okay. Now next word is barbaric. Barbaric is an adjective which means cruel. Now take the synonyms: brittle and barbarous, and we can also say uncivilized, right? Antonym would be benevolent. Benevolent means kindness and kind person. Okay. Now let's form an example. He carried out barbaric act in the name of war. So here we completed 10 words. Now this is the quiz time. You have to test yourself how much you know. Okay. The first one is abridge. Options are lengthen, shortcut, expand on, and pad on. So right answer is cut short, right? The second option is abeyance. So options are remission, enhance, resume, continue. The correct answer is remission. Okay. Third one is obnoxious. Options are charming, unpleasant, weakness, fight. So correct answer is unpleasant. Fourth one is annihilate. Options are establish, create, obliterate and build. So correct answer is obliterate. Fifth one is confer. Options are erase, remove, withhold and consult. So correct answer is consult. Okay. Sixth one is vex. Options are mollify, please, impatient, mitigate. So correct answer will be, so tell me what would be the correct answer? Impatient, right? Seventh one is dream. Options are adjudge, dream, misjudge, false. So correct answer will be adjudge. Eighth one is unbridled. Options are free, burdened, restrained, uncontrolled. So correct answer will be uncontrolled. Okay. Ninth one is humiliate. Options are mortify, rude, aggrandize or cheap. So correct answer will be mortify. Right, to humiliate in an extreme way, you will use the word mortify. Okay. 10th one is barbaric. Options are uncivilized, inflation, benevolent and confused. The correct answer is uncivilized. Right. This is all about today's lecture. Thank you. Then these are the MCQ for you. You have to do. Okay. You can write answer in the comment box also. I'll see them. And thank you. Keep learning. If you like this session, please like it, share it, subscribe our channel. Okay. And if you don't know, we have live classes also. Maths at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. and for SSB at 8 p.m. Okay. If you haven't visited there, please do visit there. Okay. Then keep learning. Be safe. Thank you.